Anyway, guys, so Godspiration. I'm gonna finish this up.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You said finish this up when I show us so I can hit the sack.
But I wanted to just talk about therapy and just like mental health and everything in terms of God and as well as God, right? Because I am a big
advocate.
I'm a big advocate for taking care of your mind, taking care of your peace. I mean, protecting your peace, protecting your energy. I really am like, take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I told Therese, we can all break. So it's like, you got to take care of yourself so that you don't break and that that you have those things in line so that you can handle when you feel close to breaking and just like everything like that. And I feel like a lot of times you can break mentally. Like, you can't only break physically. Like, people think like physically, like, oh, dang, I've been treating my body so bad. Like, I'm going to have cancer. I got cancer from smoking so much. Or, dang, I not caught something, but like I developed something because of all the drinking I used to do. Like, or I just
been eating healthy.
Yeah, I've been eating healthy and I've like had all these issues from because of that. It's just like, yeah, I understand that. Absolutely. But at the same time, like so like a lot of, it's just, what I was gonna say, right? Let me just get to it. So I say, a lot of times people at church will tell you, my notes, what are you doing? People at church will tell you, they'll say, they always say this, right? They'll always say, God, when you'll be like, dang, I'm having a hard time, like, with finances and stuff. Like, I'm really trying to work. I'm trying to tithe, but, like, things just ain't working out. People be like, just pray on it. They'll be like, pray on it. God will provide. He will give you what you need. He might not give you everything you want, but he'll give you what you need. And he was like, and in time, it will pay off tenfold. They always say that, right? Do they ever say, don't go to work, though? Do they ever say that, Therese?
To not go to work?
Would they tell that person, don't go to work, though?
No.
I got you.
Because you got to go to work.
Got you. So when your body is hurting, your body is physically hurting. Me and Therese, we've been eating, we've been throwing down or whatever, right? And we starting to feel it.
Not recently. We don't throw down.
We don't. Shoot, I haven't thrown down in a minute. But it's like, like I'm feeling it. My body is hurting. I'm not feeling good. And somebody will tell me, pray, take care of it. Your body is a temple. Take care of yourself. Get yourself to a point where you feel healthy, where you feel good. Try and think about things that are going in your body. Would they tell you don't go to the gym?
Mm-mm.
Right?
I forgot.
What?
No. When you first told me, I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. This is like a Dora the Explorer type of situation. Would they tell you that? No.
Would they tell you not to go to the gym?
No.
Would they tell you not to eat right? To not eat right?
No.
Okay.
You got to eat right. You got to eat
y'all,
right?
But why, when it comes to our mental health, when a lot of times people will say, pray it away. Mm. Pray, or God will take care of you. You know what I'm saying? But like, there are tools put in place on this earth in order for you to get to a place where you need to be mentally. I'm a strong advocate for God. I love God. God can do all things, y'all. But God, that can't take away from the fact that I genuinely struggle with clinical depression. I have depression. That's just what it is. I've known it since I was young. I could tell. Like, I just always be a little bit off sometimes. And people, I hate when people are always like, oh my God, you don't seem like the person who would have it. But it's like, it's always the ones who you don't think have it. But it's like, but yeah, I do have it regardless. And it's like, if someone told me like, don't take certain medication, don't go see your therapist, God will take care of it. I know God doesn't want me to do that. Mm-hmm. I know God doesn't. It was years in the making when I was like, I remember being in college, and I love my dad. I remember telling my dad I thought about going to therapy, and he's like, you don't need that, Kristen. I remember him saying that. Mm-hmm. He wouldn't say that now, but he, people live and they learn. And I remember, and I kind of like threw it to the back burner. Then I graduated college. I'm getting extra depressed. I'm sitting around like, I need to go see a therapist. My line sister mentions that she's seeing a therapist. I say, you know what? I remember texting my friend, Christine. Hey, Christine, girl. I remember texting her, and I was like, I think I'm going to go see a therapist. And she was like, do what you need to do to take care of yourself. And I said, I will. I found me a therapist. I started seeing her. She helped. She really helped me get together. Then my therapist mentioned that maybe I should look into taking medication. Okay, I did that. That took some work, though. I wasn't like, yeah, let's get some. No. I was very anti-medicine at first. But, like.
That sounds like the opposite.
What? Of you? Oh, yeah.
Right.
I was
yeah, sure, I'll do that.
No, I was medicine. I don't need that. But it's like, but yeah, it's like, but I'm just saying, like, like, people want to tell people, like, people would never tell someone who's struggling financially to stop going to work. Mm-hmm. Someone would never tell somebody, or someone would never tell somebody whose body is getting weak to stop trying to take care of their body. So it's like, so how can you tell someone that they don't need therapy? or that therapy. I mean, therapy will not. I truly and wholeheartedly believe with my whole heart that therapy will not solve everything. At the end of the day, you're gonna have to lay at your feet at God, at the cross, and proclaim to God that you need help and you need Him to fix you. But when I say church and therapy mixed together has been the best thing I've ever done in my life for myself. And I mean that with everything in me. And I'm saying there's been things that I know that I have. Like there has been tools put in place to help me get through some of the issues that I have in my daily worldly life. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, well, when I come to God, God can give me a piece that I haven't been able to understand before. God can do certain things. But at the end of the day, we still have to be practical and understand that we're still human beings. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just like how people tell you like how to, there's a lot of like sermons on how to handle your flesh, because what are they trying to say when they're doing those sermons? They're ultimately saying you're a flesh person, like your flesh can be weak. You're a sexual being and you want to have sex. But right now you're trying to, so it's like acknowledge the fact that I want to have sex. I feel like a lot of times people don't acknowledge the fact that people are mentally struggling. They almost think they can just pray it off and it's just an easy thing. And it's like, no, acknowledge the fact that my mind is struggling. So I pulled off some sermons. I mean, not some Bible verses, and I wanted to read James 2:14. Let me pull it up, y'all. So James 2:14 says, "Faith without works is dead. What does it profit, my brethren, if someone says he has faith but does not have works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister is naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you says to them, 'Depart in peace, be warmed and filled,' but you do not give them the things which are needed for the body, what does it profit? Thus our faith by itself. It does not have work. If it does not have works, it is dead." Bruh, what is that saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like have faith, believe that God can truly, truly do all things for you. But if there are vehicles to help you get there, there is nothing wrong. Actually, it's the right thing to do to get you some help. Go see a therapist. There are some people who I love. If you guys have not listened to her, I love Ashley Empowers. She is amazing. She's like, I'll be literally living at work just listening to her little videos on YouTube all day. She answers little questions. Some of the questions be crazy. It'll literally be like the read letters, but she answers them from a godly perspective. Her name's Ashley Empowers. She's good. Her and her husband, they read letters that people write to them, and they answer them. They're good. You know, some of them be kind of ratchet. That's why I like it. You know, but the responses are they're coming from a godly they're coming from a godly, perspective, and they're good. And it's like, I really, really like her because sometimes she does mention therapy. She's like, the things that you dealing with, I would consider going to a therapist. Like, she'll say that because she's like, some stuff is like, yes, like God can absolutely heal you and God can work, but some stuff is like you have caused issues to in your mind and in your heart, and you have a lot of hatred and all these things, and just like so many issues in your mind is just going all over the place, that you need to figure out how to dig through that and dive through it, and talking to someone, have a different perspective, and possibly even medication, because you might actually be mentally ill, can help. And I really just feel like people want to I just don't understand. I feel like, I really be forgetting that Black people ain't down with therapy. I feel like I be hanging around just such a great grade of women that I forget what.
Just a great grade of women.
I really do. Because you know like when you be around people and you'll be like, yeah, I see a therapist, and everybody be like, oh, that's what's up, how is it? Or they be like, oh yeah, girl, me too. That's what I'm used to. But I remember one time I told a girl, I was like, I'm gonna see a therapist. She was a Black girl. She actually was a soror. And I remember I was like, I think I'm thinking about seeing a therapist. It was right before I saw one for the first time. And she was like, we don't need that. That's for white people. I won't never forget her saying that to me. I can't believe
you need to watch what you say.
And she was like, that's for white people. She's like, Krista, you could talk to me if you need to. And I was like,
yeah, okay.
No. Like,
no, nobody want to talk to you.
I was like, no. But it was just like the way that she said it, at that point I had already kind of accepted that I was going to therapy. So her opinion didn't really matter. I mean, my little sister goes to therapy. She likes it. My mom has never been like anti-therapy. So I feel like therapy is not something that was real, like, we don't do that here. So I feel like thankfully, what?
See, it's like, therapy was never that at my house at all either. It was just like, it wasn't nothing that ever came up. So
I feel like
it was just like I never heard my mom or my dad just be like, that's white people stuff. Even I've never heard that.
My parents wouldn't say that.
And it's like,
but I've heard nobody say that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I used to follow this one YouTube channel. That's what they used to say. It's like things that Black people say, and it's and it's like Black people just be like, why do Black people think that therapy is not for them? And
I feel like I was watching something with Taraji P. Henson, and she was talking about how therapy is, we ingrained it, like we like coming out the womb we hurt. She didn't say that exactly. She said something around it, something like that. She basically saying like we are in society has made us need therapy. Like basically, like we low-key should get therapy for free. Like
I feel like a celebrity without a therapist
sounds dangerous.
It does. I feel like you going through way too much stuff, giving way too much money, way too much power, way too much this and that. But you need somebody.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like you need therapy. I just feel like it's just so funny how a lot of, I think, like I was saying to Teresa, I'm so sorry, my head's all over the place. But I be, I be all over. Teresa's distracting me.
My bad.
But no, I was just saying, like I be around a lot of women where it's just like comedy's good and they don't see it as a negative thing. So I feel like I forget that so many people think it's like good. And I remember, so many people think that it's different and like, wow, really? You know what I'm saying? And I think it's just so bad that like sometimes people will really act like their depression can be like, just like it can go away like that. And sometimes it can't. Sometimes it needs work. Like I said, faith without works is dead. But I absolutely do believe that I have anxiety too, and my anxiety is just like I'm just an anxious person. And I do think that if I didn't go to church and I didn't stay in my word, I absolutely would be more anxious as a person. That's just without a doubt. Like I think my anxiety can be calmed down with God, but I also think that learning practical skills and like certain things and how to apply certain things and see things from different perspectives helps me to also calm down and just like not take things so personally and just like a lot of things. And I feel like it's really, really, really important to not think that it's just so funny how we wouldn't tell somebody not to go to work. It's like we wouldn't tell nobody not to go to the gym.
Right.
Because
anybody who was sick, you wouldn't tell them not to go see the doctor.
Right. You would never do that. But it's like because faith without works is dead. Literally going to the doctor when you're sick is a work. So like do that. Try to get better. And it's like go and see a therapist. And I feel like it's just so crazy how people don't think that how people in the church can think that God. That like that's the one thing that we only God gonna get this. Because if that was true, then we wouldn't have jobs. We would stay at home all day praying.
Because God gonna get this.
And because God gonna pay this rent. And sometimes people do feel called to that. So I'm never gonna say that's not true. But I feel like forever, you're gonna have to make a check someday. And you know that. And God is not gonna, I don't believe that God will put in someone's heart to never work again. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that because I feel like God could do that. He could definitely put in someone's heart. You never gonna work again. You're gonna be taken care of. But God hasn't told me that. Like for real, God has led me to my job that pays me a check. So you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's just so crazy. But overall, I just really want to say like, as a Christian who I love God, I for real wake up. I'm like, oh, God, I love you. Like you so awesome. Like God be getting me right. He's helped me through so much. He's just made me a better person. But like at the same time, God literally has led me to therapy. Like I remember just like like I said, it was years on years building up when I really feel like I finally was like, I need to go to therapy. And I feel that probably was God saying, you should go, like get better. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I had started going to church at that point, but it definitely helped, but it didn't, I needed a little bit more. I needed more works. And I think, I don't know. I think I just want to talk about that. I feel like a lot. I love church. I love my church, but I think sometimes Black people, especially, we can really just paint these ideas. And it's just like gotta break them a little bit because I feel like it's normal. Like it's like if you ain't gonna tell somebody not to go to work, then you shouldn't tell them not to go to therapy. Like you know what I'm saying? Because it's like if you a little broke and you tell somebody to get an extra job, be like, I think that'll help. Then they should be able to go to therapy too.
Because that'll help.
But yeah, that's all, guys. Yeah, that is all. So, guys, what you look like that for?
Because you're looking at pictures of yourself. What you mean?
Oh, I was showing that to you.
Oh, I thought you were just like, look at Chris.
No.
Did you put that on Instagram?
I put something on Instagram.
Yeah.
I was looking on Fleet that day.
Yeah, they do.
But yeah.
See,
guys,
there you go.
What?
I just said, yeah, they do look
Thank
good.
you. Finally, give me something.
Okay, guys. We will see you in 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
Don't forget to follow us on everything. Twitter. Instagram. Why was I going to say Snapchat? We don't got a Snapchat.
Twitter and Instagram. Yes.
Yes. SoundCloud.
Subscribe, guys. Subscribe on SoundCloud. Subscribe on iTunes. Write us reviews. We would love it.
Yes.
YouTube, this should be coming up smooth in a day.
Yeah. Yes.
It should.
It should.
I pray to God that this works. We have a new method.
Right.
Method.
Mm-hmm. We have a new method. So hopefully it will be up on Tuesday. Yes. Plan for it.
Yeah. Wednesday. We're going to do a day later, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wednesday. It'll be up on Wednesday. Okay?
Yes. Guys.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I got, Krista. You got something else?
Nope.
All right. Well, we will see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
But it just don't give me.
I just wanted to say girls, women,
ladies.
Why did I should have said ladies? That sounds good.
You said everything.
It just made me so upset.
Because I don't know, our audio's just been cutting up. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm having a beverage drink. Excuse me.
I feel like our podcast is so ghetto. Like.